What's going on, you guys? It's your Huggable Hipster here, and welcome back to the channel. If you hear a jet engine taking off, that's just the heater in the background, so pay no mind to that right now. But today I want to go over some lore / theory about Atonement in Elden Ring / the Souls series. Now, the first time we actually see Atonement of any kind is in the first Dark Souls game after you beat the Bell Tower Gargoyles. You meet this shady looking dude and you can literally have any NPC forgive you in the game besides Guinevere and Gwendolyn. We also see Atonement whenever you go to our lovely little turtle pet in Elden Ring and you see that you can atone for your sins in that game as well. There's also a spell in Dark Souls 3 which attracts more attention from foes, which I don't know why you would want that. So there's different things in different Souls games that discuss atoning for one's sins, but also discussing the concept of sin in general. This is where I thought, oh, okay, so religion has a very big part to play in not only Elden Ring, but so many of these other Souls games. Because it's really interesting. There's another video that I plan on doing about the essence of humanity and why the Fruit of Pygmy is so important in these games, but that will be another topic for another video. The Fruit of Pygmy, though, is the essence of humanity. It's the essence of what all the hollows stem from. So when we think about sin and when we think about how we atone for different aspects in the game, whether it's accidentally killing an NPC, which I didn't do at all, or even aggroing a certain NPC and wanting them to forgive you, there's always this concept of, am I doing the right thing constantly in these games? Now, granted, you can go back and create a new save file and play any way you wish to play, but still, it's rather interesting to think about the fact that when we go into these games, we're being judged from the get-go. Not because of our actions, but purely because we are a hollow, because we are a tarnished, because of our nascence, of who we are as a being. The concept of being hollow in and of itself is that you are hollow, you are without anything, you are from nothing. And then throughout the game, whether it's Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, or even Elden Ring actually, you are coming from that nothing and becoming Elden Lord, or you're becoming whatever it is that you need to be. You can succeed beyond the hollowness that you were given at birth. You were going above what the sin is that you are created with in the game, because there is this concept that we see throughout each Souls and Souls-like of original sin. Now, absolution in itself is a formal release of guilt or punishment or obligation. And the concept of original sin, by its definition, is fascinating because the tendency to sin innate in all human beings, held to be inherited from Adam in consequence of the fall. The fall, I'm guessing, is the fall of Eden. Interesting that they say to be inherited from Adam, not Eve as well, because you have Adam and Eve. Well, technically Adam and Lilith were the first man and woman, and then Eve came along. But when you have this concept of original sin in a Souls game, I think that's absolutely fascinating, because when we come into the world of Dark Souls or Elden Ring or even Bloodborne, we're coming into this world kind of out of the womb, fresh into existence. The death of Guinevere, when you kill her and you remove the sun from Anor Londo, that sin is absolute. There's no coming back from that one. It will eventually be placed upon your character again, but for a short period of time you can remove the sin. That way you're not being tracked in co-op or what have you. But it's really fascinating because by killing Guinevere, you're removing the illusion of light, and you are removing the illusion that everything is okay in Anor Londo. This is why the sin cannot be completely forgiven, because you're taking away that illusion. You're stripping away the light of something that kept that entire area together. It's kind of like in Has-Been Hotel. I'm using this example, but it really is kind of like Has-Been Hotel, where Emily finally realizes that, oh, by the way, spoilers for those who haven't seen Has-Been Hotel, close your ears for just a second. When Emily finally hears that there is an exorcism of different demons and everything, and she had no idea that this exorcism was taking place, and she kind of has this really cool sing off with Sarah, and she just finally realizes, it's like, oh my god, what exactly happened here? Why is what's going on? Why are you killing all of these souls? What's happening here? It's that awakening moment, and I think the awakening moment in a Souls game is when you realize that when you kill Guinevere, you're stripping away that sense of normal for Anor Londo. You're stripping away the illusion that made everyone comfortable. Because it looks beautiful in Anor Londo when all the sun is shining, but when you strip that sun away, it just looks as dark as everywhere else. And in Anor Londo, that is the only place where the sun shines. And it's because of Guinevere. But even the NPCs that we meet in Dark Souls 2, they are conscious of the fact that they're hollow. They are conscious of the fact that maybe they'll never get to where they need to go, but they're just kind of going around like a ghost, you know, like a lost soul wandering until they find what it is that they're looking for. I find it very fascinating, but it's also very sad at the same time. When you hear some of these interactions with different NPCs of the game, it's devastating. It's absolutely devastating. But you guys, that was my rambly talk and theory video for religion, absolution, original sin in Dark Souls and Elden Ring. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you all like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell down below. I make videos every weekday here on YouTube. May you find your worth in the waking world, dear hunter. Stay casually nerdy, and I will see you all in the next video. Umbasa.